where's the title underneath there? Right there. So write the title. Story map for. This is the easy stuff. That's okay, we're gonna fill out what we know, okay? So we know the title. And we know the setting. Do we know the setting yet?
No. A couple what?
Yes.
What would you say the setting is? Outside? Okay, outside? We don't really know what the setting is, because right now he's like everywhere, so it may, anywhere? Well, let's wait, let's read one more section. Let's read one more section and decide. Okay, characters. Do we have characters yet?
Yes.
Who do we have? What's his name?
Albert.
Nicholas.
Nicholas.
We just say Nick.
Nicholas. Okay. Any other characters?
No. His parents?
His parents? Or mom and dad?
That's not how you spell his name.
I may have spelled his name wrong.
Nicholas's friend.
C-H. Nicholas's friend? I don't know. I think that was it. I think that was it. Because he had other people in the picture, but are they really characters in the story? Okay. Yeah, Nicholas is definitely in the story, and his mom and dad are in the story. They're telling him what? What's mom and dad doing?
He can't get no pet.
Right, can't get a pet. That's right. And we made predictions yesterday. So that's all. Oh, major event. Oh, do we have a problem yet? Do we know what the problem is?
Yes.
What's the problem? Wait a minute, raise your hand. Think first before you talk. Yes.
He wants a pet, but
Who's he?
Nicholas wants a pet, but his mom is
Okay. So do you think that's going to be the problem? All right. But we're early in the story, so let's read one more section just to make sure that's what it is, okay? Before I put it up there and mark it. But what's the first event? What's the first major event? That means you don't have to give me a lot of details, just give me the gist of what we read. What's the gist of what we read? What happened first? Okay, wait a minute. Let me back up. Who wants to summarize what we read yesterday? Jake, summarize?
That he went up for his mom.
I'm sorry, so you speak up a little bit.
Nicholas said he wants a pet, but his mom said no, and he went to go to the library and went to go research on other animals.
Okay, all right. And that's where we left off, right? All right, so what do you want to say? What do you think would be a good thing to say up there? The gist of what we read. You know what gist means? It's like, what's the point of what we read? It's not like using a lot of details. It's just like, okay, if I say, okay, we're getting ready to go to lunch, we're going to eat this, this, and that for lunch. Well, what's the gist of what I said? We're going to eat lunch, right? So what do you think the gist of what we read is?
I don't know. I'm not sure.
Not sure? Okay. Nicholas's parents won't allow him to get a pet. Okay. Or Nicholas wants a pet and his parents won't let him. Either way, it's the same thing. So go ahead and write what you want on your paper. Just write number 1.
No problem.
Under, no, major event. Nicholas. What? Actually, I'm sorry, that's more of a problem. What he said was more what is the gist. Okay, you summarized, but we only read a couple pages. So you said that Nicholas went is looking for a pet, right?
Mhm.
He went to the store looking for a pet. And then he went where?
To the library.
To get
A book.
a book, to get information about pets, right? All right. So that's more of what we want to write, okay? Nicholas went to pet store.
To the pet.
To the pet store. To pet store.
To pet.
But Mom says no. He cannot have a pet. Sorry, I'm writing this paper's all wavy here. And then 2, Nicholas goes where? Goes to the library. I'm not a great speller, so if you catch a word, it's okay. Is that right? Goes to the library to sign out pet books. Okay. All right, so that's where we left off. You don't have to have exactly what I have up there, but. Now get your book out. Oh no, don't get your book out yet. Wait a minute. I'm going to picture book. Keep the book closed. And talk about this page. Nicholas climbs a tree and discovers a dead owl. A dead owl. That is right. A dead owl. Poor thing. I was going to say that's different than I thought. He hears a whistle coming from a tree hollow. What's a tree hollow? Yes. A tree hole. That's right. What were you going to say? You might have same thing. Yes. A nest. But tree hollow is. If it's hollowed out, that means it's got a hole in it. Okay, you hollow out a pumpkin to make a jack-o'-lantern. Okay, so that's exactly right. Look, it's inside the hollow. Here is Nicholas discovering a baby owl or owlet. So what's an owlet? A baby owl. That's right. In the hollow, he sees the owlet is hungry. Okay. Have an idea what's going to happen now? Making your predictions, fixing your predictions? Good. Nicholas decides to take care of the owlet. Here he is bringing it up to his tree house. Oh, lucky guy, he's got a house in a tree. Playhouse. That's what I What to feed the owlet is Nicholas's next problem. Here he is taking some mincemeat, a kind of chopped meat, from his kitchen. Okay? So that's where we're going to leave off, on page 16 and 17. So in your books, find 16 and 17 and move your bookmarks. Look fast. As you read, think of the strategies that you want to concentrate on and be making a new prediction. If you see any words that you don't know, write it on back on your story map and we'll add it to our chart.
You're reading it?
Yep, go ahead and read it now. If you want to start from the beginning, you may, but if you don't need to, you can start from where we left off.
working.